Hey guys, here we are starting a new series just to learn some Box2D stuff and get pretty advanced with that. So just to start off, when you're creating your new project, just make sure to have Box2D lights and Box2D on so that we can learn a bunch of stuff with those libraries, and then just create the project and import it into your Eclipse. Okay, so once you have it in here, you can just delete all the unnecessary stuff, go into your desktop launcher and just run it, and we should get a blank screen. Yep. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do some initialization stuff. Camera. Okay, so we're going to initialize our camera. New orthographic camera, and then we'll set camera set to ortho. We'll do false, and we'll do the width of the screen. Not gl.graphics.getWidth and gx.graphics.getHeight. And then we'll just always update our camera. So now we have a camera, and everything inside the camera, if you watch the other tutorials, pretty much it's just everything inside the camera is what we'll see when we're playing the game. So we can move the camera around, things can be rendered outside, but we won't see it until the camera is projecting onto that location. So now what I'm going to show you is actual Box2D stuff. So what we're going to need when you're using Box2D is you need a world. And this world pretty much contains all your bodies and does all the physics for your bodies. New world, and we'll do, what it takes is a vector2 for gravity and Boolean do sleep. So our gravity, we don't want our gravity to be pushing our bodies to the right or left, so we'll set that to 0. And we want a constant force of negative 9.81. That's a float because vectors are floats. So what this does is your bodies will constantly be falling at or accelerating downwards at negative 9.81 meters per second because Box2D works in meters. And this Boolean do sleep, it just asks whether the body should go to sleep after. And okay, so let me explain this a little better. So it's asking if the body should go to sleep during like collisions and stuff, and we pretty much want to check for collisions a lot. This is based off how you want the game to perform it, but for now you can just set it to false. It doesn't really matter. And we need to step our world every 60th of a second, so 60 FPS, and we'll go 6 velocity iterations, 2 position iterations. So that's just what they recommend you use, so we're just going to stick with that. And if we run this, you'll see no change whatsoever. But that's because there's no bodies in our world. So when we're creating a body, we need a body depth, so a body definition of our body. We need an actual body, we can call this body. We need a fixture depth. And then we just need a fixture. But we will need a shape, which you'll see soon. So the body depth, we could just initialize immediately, and I'll explain what all this is in a little bit. And then we need to set the type. So what this is as I'll show you, we can have a static, kinematic, or dynamic body. A dynamic body is just like us in the world, I guess. We can fall, we're affected by everything that we touch. But a static body is something that's not affected by gravity. Even if you hit it, it won't move. You'd have to manually move the position of the static body for it to move. And the kinematic body is not affected by world, anything like gravity or anything, but your player can interact with it and move it. So for right now, we'll make it a dynamic body, and we need to set the position of it. Bdef, my bad. Dot position dot set. And we'll set it at 100, 100. Kind of centered. So now the body is initialized by the world. So we take world.createBody and give it the body definition. The body is just something that the world can take hold of and control and apply all the physics on. But the fixture depth here, set to a new fixture depth. And what this takes is a bunch of stuff. So this is like all the properties of our body in the world. So we have to set the shape, and we can set that equal to, well, we have to create a shape first, actually. So we'll do polygon shape equals new polygon shape, and we'll set the shape to set as box, and we'll make it 50 by 50. And the shape we will set equal to the shape. And then here, we can set stuff like density, friction, and restitution and all this stuff. So how bouncy it is, what friction it has, and how dense it is. But for now, we'll just leave it blank because there's nothing it's going to be interacting with right now. So the fixture now, the fixture is just equal to fixture equals body dot create fixture, and we give it the fixture definition. But if we run this, we won't see anything. Still the same, but there is a body in there. The thing we need is a Box2D debug renderer, which is a mouthful, I know. But this is going to allow us to debug our game and see our Box2D stuff.